Hello guys, welcome back to the PDSG TV. This is a very unusual video because I don't really talk about politics on this channel. I felt like I should use this platform to speak about VDM, Very Dark Man. I was introduced to Very Dark Man's content to a very special person, and ever since I've been watching his content, I've been hooked. And the reason why I've been hooked on his content is because he speaks about a topic that is very dear to my heart, which is injustice, good governance, and a better Nigeria. And if you know me and if you've been following me on this channel, you would know that I write spoken words, and most of my writings, most of the things I've written about are all they're centered around this kind of topics. And I remember one I wrote about in particular, colonization, and how everything has impacted the continent in a negative way. I have that on writing, and I really feel strong about this matter, the fact that he has been imprisoned, because this is someone who speaks about the truth. This is someone who wants the country to be liberated. And as a Nigerian, born and raised in Italy and now living in the UK, I feel so strongly about this, because at the end of the day, you would want to leave, because I know, speaking for myself, I would want to leave one day in Nigeria. I remember being there. I stayed there for 3 months, but this was ages ago, and it was just a holiday. But one day I would want to go back. And this is someone who's fighting for this to happen. Like, he wants the country to be a better place for every single individual, using his voice to speak for the oppressed, using his voice to liberate people. And that's something we don't really see anymore, because we live in a time where if you try to speak up, you'll be silenced. And this is really sad. Like, he needs to be liberated. His family needs to see him. They need to know that he's okay. And it's just that's what needs to happen, that he needs to be freed for the good of the youths as well, because the youths are actually out there seeing someone fighting for them, giving them hope, because this is also someone who's encouraging and giving hope to people. Something has to happen today. Something has to happen. I've been following the protest. Very good for those outside protesting for him to be liberated. And also, the biggest protest today would be what his brother has said, which is everyone who has an account with GT Bank, if you're actually in support of what's going on, like you want him to be liberated, every single person has to withdraw their funds, withdraw all your money from the accounts from GT Bank. Just do it, because it's not fair. You're in this part of the world, you're not going to walk into a bank and then get arrested. You've got your rights. There's human rights, there's welfare, and that's something that is not happening in the country. Things need to change, and we really want them to change for the betterment of the nation, because if the nation is a safe place, trust me, we would be able to travel back, and even if it's to settle back in the country, we'll be able to do that. But because of the insecurities and everything, this is what Very Dark Man is always talking about. This is what we need. We need him to be liberated. We need him to come back. And we need to see a change in the country. For real. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. It was a very short word, and it's not fair. It's not a fair thing. We just need him to be out. I hope he's not being tortured, even though it's a very possible case. Not being fed, not drinking water, or being confined in a cell all alone. It's probably what's happening, but I just hope he's being liberated, and I wish him the best. May God keep him and his family and everyone out there who is fighting for the cause, for the good cause, for the liberation of Nigeria and the liberation of the continent Africa under the ties of oppression. Thank you guys for listening.
GT Bank is telling her that somebody used your NIN. GT Bank, who is the somebody that used that NIN? Mind you, if my mama they cry, just know say a lot of people they cry.